Hey guys, it's 681 Shadow, Commissioner of the Continental Pokemon Championship, and today we are back with another interview. I am interviewing Paul, coach of the Dewford Drapions.
Hello everyone, I'm Paul, coach of the Dewford Drapions, and I'm happy to be here.
Alright, so let's get started with the questions. So our first question for you is, how long have you been playing Pokemon in general?
In general, I think I started since I was, I think, 8, 9. I remember that I got for my birthday a Game Boy Advance with Ruby, I think, or Sapphire. I think it was Sapphire. That was my first game, and that's when I started playing Pokemon.
Alright. Um, when did you start playing competitive?
Competitive, yeah, that's a whole different story. I think in fifth gen, I've been looking up, I've looked it up, and I built some like weather teams for myself, but not never really got into competitive that much. And I think when sixth gen came around, early I started watching a lot of YouTube, like Pokegame and such. And due to them, I got into competitive scene a bit, and I tried laddering on Showdown. I have done this before, but it was just not my thing. And I think about a year ago, I found a league, and that was with Anthony, who was also in this league. And that was my first league experience. And from there, I never stopped playing the league type format.
Alright, it's actually pretty good. It's a bit different from how I got in, but I'll talk more about that
Mhm.
back when I get my interview. I think I'm doing it
Cool,
later
cool.
today. But
Yeah.
how much league experience do you have, in your opinion?
How much league experience? I think compared to the other guys in this league, I general experience with competitive Pokemon, I think I'm one of the guys with the fewest experience. But in Draft League, I have quite some experience. I think I've been into like 4 or 5 different leagues now, and some I've run for multiple seasons. And yeah, currently I'm now in this league, one other league that should be finishing up soon. And I recently joined one other league, and I don't know when is this interview going up.
This interview, we haven't actually scheduled that, but it should be like first week of August.
Okay, I think I can. I may reveal it then. I'm also currently in GPC season 5, if you guys know it.
I've heard the name, but
Yeah,
I'll be excited to watch your videos on it if you
yeah,
post anything on it.
yeah. I will
But
definitely will.
all right, our next question: how much confidence do you have going into this season of the Continental Pokemon Championship?
That's yeah, that's a great question. Because yeah, as I think everyone noticed, there have quite some big names showed up this season. And yeah, we've got Chimpact, we've got like all the top battlers from the MPL here. We've got Maddie, we've got Dylan, we've got Anthony. And I have experience with Anthony and Dylan. They're close friends of mine. And I know, yeah, I'm just not in as good as they. But I think with how the conferences and the divisions are, I can definitely see myself making playoffs.
All right, that's really good. It's really good to have high confidence. It really helps.
Yeah.
So next question is: what is the scariest draft that you see other than your own?
If I look at all the drafts, I don't know them all out of the top of my head, but I know my good friend Dylan Gipsy King. He drafted a team, and it's largely bulk, but it's just yeah. If you see the team and you know Dylan, you know that's a Dylan team. It's just so much bulk, and also it can go offense. It's not that it's set up for or such, and he has some scary offensive threats like the Q and Black. That's the way he likes it, and yeah, it's really a scary opponent. And also, I faced him once, so I will be. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also really scary about it because yeah, his team is so threatening, and with his team, the battle can take like a lot of turns.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying too much attention to the Gypsies draft until I heard them talking about it in the power rankings video that was
Yeah.
made. This is, and when you guys see this on YouTube on the CPC channel, that won't be up
Hmm.
yet. But this team is scary.
Yeah.
Like this man, he has a bunch of bulk backed with Kieran Black, which could go either way, which is it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's definitely a scary draft, and I have to face it too. So I'm just as scared as you are. So our next question: what is the scariest coach in this season?
The scariest coach. Sorry. I think that may be a toss-up between Anthony and Chimpact, I think, because I know Chimpact has been around in the competitive scene for quite some time. He just recently started league play, and yeah, he's been destroying guys left and right in the GBA. So he's definitely a scary guy. But Anthony, I've known him for about a year, I think now, and he has so much experience in the format and also with just smoke on play in general, and he's a really, really solid battler, if I have to say so myself. But I think I don't face any one of those two, so I'm fortunate with that.
Yeah, it's always fortunate when you don't face all of the
Yeah.
higher up coaches, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. So next question we have, what do you think of your week 1 matchup?
My week 1 matchup. Yeah, I'm facing the Arizona Dactyls, and I'm also facing them quite soon. And I've been looking a bit. I haven't got that much time. I will be looking into it more later today. But I think the matchup is. I think it's quite even. I have some really big threats to his team, but he also has some great threats to my team because he has the Mega DNC, he has the Lander's Eye, which are quite scary mons. So I think it definitely will be a great match, and I don't think either one of us has the biggest advantage.
All right, I'm definitely excited to see the match go down. Hopefully, I'll be around to see it live, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
And then lastly, what do you think of your division?
Um, yeah, I think compared to other divisions, it's not the scariest division, but I think definitely because we have you are in my division, Will is in my division, and Ape is in my division, and I know Ape a bit from the MPL. I know you and Will now a bit, but I don't really know your style of play. But I think it's quite an even division to say. I think everyone has a shot at playoffs, so to say.
Yeah, definitely. We have a very even division. It's not as stacked as some of the other ones,
Yeah,
but
that's true. I
yeah,
think definitely Ape is a big threat, but
yeah.
yeah.
And now we just have a few fun questions to lighten up the
Mm-hmm.
mood a bit.
Yeah, sure.
Um, what what is your favorite generation of Pokemon?
My favorite generation. I think 4 Gen. I don't know really why, but I really like the 4 Gen games. It's one of the games that are lesser played, I think, because they are quite a long time ago and they haven't been remade. But yeah, I really liked 4Gen. I also really liked the idea of some Pokemon getting new evolutions, like all of those mons like Electivire, Gliscor, Mamoswine. I really love them. So yeah, 4Gen definitely is one of my favorites.
All right. What is your favorite Pokemon game?
My favorite Pokemon game. That's a hard question. Um, I think I have to go with Pokemon. I think Emerald because just if I go by the all the official Pokemon games, I think Pokemon Emerald because I started in 3rd Gen and Emerald was just a better version of Ruby and Sapphire in my opinion.
All right. Now, this isn't a question that's on here, but what would be your favorite not mainstream Pokemon game, like
If it's
the other games?
yeah. So do you mean like Mystery Dungeon and such, or do you really mean like Pokemon hacks? So
No, like
not the
like
mainstream.
Mystery Dungeon, Coliseum,
Oh, okay.
those games.
From those games, I really liked. I think the Mystery Dungeon series. Like the first few Mystery Dungeons, I really loved them, and also Pokemon Ranger. I also really enjoyed
Yeah,
when I was.
I too loved Pokemon Ranger.
Yeah, it was
They
a really cool idea.
yeah, they need to make another one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting on it.
Yeah.
But what are your favorite what are some of your favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, I've quite a lot. Yeah, one of them is obviously Drapion. That's why I choose it as my mascot. On top of my head, I know I really like Mandibus also. Like dark types are I think around my favorite typing. So yeah, definitely Mandibus and Drapion are out there.
All right, all right. What play style do you usually play by? So like, do you go hyper offense or stall, bulky
No,
offense.
I'm not, definitely not a stall
Yeah,
stall type of player.
don't go
Yeah,
stall.
yeah. No, I don't know. I I would rate myself more as a balanced player because I'm a guy that likes to have switch-ins to certain threats and also have some offense myself. So I tend to go for balance. But as of late, with draft leagues and such, it tends to be a bit more offensive than it's really balanced. So between balance and offense in.
All right, that's just pretty good. And our last question for the interview is: which starter Pokemon do you plan on choosing in Pokemon Sun and Moon?
I'm going with the owl. I don't really. It's just Rowlet. No. Yeah.
Rowlet, yeah.
Yeah, Rowlet, right? Yeah. Yeah, Rowlet.
All right, but that's all for our interview. Do you have any
Okay.
last words to say before we end off the recording?
Yeah. Thanks for inviting. Thanks for having me this season. Most definitely, I'm really looking forward to the season, and yeah, I hope everyone who watch this and is going to enjoy the season because it's a really stacked season with great coaches, and yeah, we are trying our hardest to make this the best season there is.
Yeah, definitely. It looks really good, and we hope you have a great season with us. So that's going to be it for this coach interview. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I have been your Commissioner 681 Shadow. I'll see you all next time.